Hey there guys, Cameron once again, and today I will be reviewing Injustice: Gods Among Us. Before you watch this video, you need to know that fighting games are not my strong suit, so while watching the video you'll see how bad I actually am, and I go for a lot of cheap shots. Just ignore it and just enjoy the review. So Injustice is your average fighting game. I'm not really sure how anyone could change a fighting game. It's always the same from Tekken to Mortal Kombat. But the thing about Injustice is, even though it's a very stereotypical 1v1 fighting game, it's the fact that the character design and the level designs are so well done. Like, each character has their own individual personalities. They have their own special moves. They have their own intros and entrances as to the arenas. They have their own arenas. Their own, yeah, it's crazy that each character is a different character. When I first heard about Injustice being made by the makers of Mortal Kombat, I thought that they would just take Mortal Kombat and reskin the characters and reskin some of the levels, but they haven't. They've created a whole new structure. Um, the voice acting is amazing. You've got the same guy that voices Batman from the Batman Arkham series. You've got one of the original Superman voices. I can't remember the actors' names. It's really well done. It really helps you immerse into the world of DC. Now, the story behind it is the Justice League of America, in a plot to stop the Joker, they end up getting teleported to a different dimension by Batman. And this different dimension, some crazy stuff has happened. I'm not going to spoil too much, but Superman has never been seen like this. This is the first time I've ever seen Superman do this kind of stuff. So basically, the story is you're getting pitted against your opponents one by one, playing as different characters such as Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all those kind of cool DC characters. But that's just one feature of Injustice. It's not a strong feature. Stories never are really strong features in fighting games. It only takes about 4 hours to complete. But then you've got so much other content. You've got the battle mode, in which you can you can choose a character and pit yourself against 10 different randomly selected characters to verse. You always verse yourself in one, and you always verse Superman at the end. But other than that, you can verse all heroes, all villains. You can verse all different types of. It's all different types of things you can verse. You can carry on health from one round to the next, making it very, very hard for you to stay alive, especially when versing Superman because he's so overpowered. The controls take a while to get used to for someone like me, who's not used to fighting games. It was a bit hard. Plus, I've got a really dodgy controller for my Xbox, and the left stick sticks up a bit, and I do a lot of jumps by accident, which kind of annoys me, but it doesn't matter. If you're an experienced fighter, then you'll probably get the hang of it quickly. It's very similar to Mortal Kombat, except there's gadgets involved now, so you'll be pressing like down and left and X to throw a batarang when you're playing as Batman, or down and right and X to like shoot your weapons if you're playing as Deathstroke, stuff like that. And it's really cool. It adds to like I said, it adds to the character to have those little gadgets that they use. The Joker will like throw chatting teeth on the floor like he does in Arkham City. So it's a really cool little feature. I Injustice is the only fighting game that I actually got into. There's multiplayer, both online and split screen, versing each other and whatnot, which also makes the competitive fun and also a lot of raging. When you verse people that are really, really good at fighting games online, you can always choose the character you're good at, which is great. Like, if you master a character, that's the character that was always up for grabs, even if the other person is using it. There's no game where if you're using it, the other person can't. You can always verse one another with two Flashes or two Batmans or two Solomon Grundys. It's up to you. You can adjust your profile. You can make it how you want it. You can choose a different background. It's all just pretty much adjusting your dog tag roughly, like a kind of battlefieldy thing. Overall, Injustice is probably the only fighting game I have played and will play. It's probably the only fighting game I'll get into as well. It was really good. I definitely recommend it for anyone who's a fan of the comics. And as always, goodbye. My next review will be on Dead Island Riptide, which should be coming out. It should be up on YouTube in about a week. So give me some time, and thanks for watching.